Hey, what's up, y'all? Happy Wednesday. Good morning. As you can see, I'm back to my regularly scheduled programming with my morning walks. Been pretty busy in the mornings, having to go over to corporate and kind of help out my team with some stuff over there. So, been having to do that the past couple weeks. So, been pretty busy with that in the mornings. So I haven't had a chance to come out and get my walking in with having to go over there so early. But this morning's video is for the fellas. And, what I want the fellas to keep in mind is, those of you who want to be in committed relationships that lead to marriage, you got to understand that you set the tone for how things will go, because you don't have to outright say what your intentions are, but what you want to do is you want to show by your actions, by your behavior, that you are a man of conviction, you are a man of purpose, you are a man who has direction, you are a man that knows what you want out of your life. And by you showing all those things, if you chose the right person, that woman will begin to get the itch for moving things along in the relationship. And me, within my life, I've made mistakes in terms of laying your cards out on the table. And you really don't want to do that, because, first of all, not a lot of women are ready made to take the next step in becoming a wife. If you're a woman listening to this, same goes for the men. There's not a lot of men out here who are ready made to want to be a husband. You got polygamy, you got all these different things going on that are distractions that keep us worried about everything else but settling down with one person. And so, what you want to do, fellas, is just show up and let your masculine energy do the talking. Let that be the energy she draws from, that tells her, wow, this man, he knows what he wants out of life. He's very mature. He's emotionally intelligent. He's available. He shows up. He's not doing anything special. He's not love bombing me. He's not doing anything out of the ordinary. He's just showing up and being himself. And we vibe and we connect. And yeah, we may not always agree on everything, but this is a man that I can see myself settling down with and having a family with. Let that be what she draws from. Don't lead with money. Don't lead with talking. It's okay to express and voice what you like to get to at some point one day. But just overly sharing what the plan is, like what you are in the process of doing, all those different things, she don't need to know that, because you don't know whether she's trying to take advantage of what you have going on to possibly trap you, hurt you in some kind of way, to where what you have in store for yourself and possibly her, she could benefit from in a negative way by taking advantage of you. So, you want to remain on level ground when it comes to your emotions, because in the climate that we live in, there are so many people, men and women, who have been hurt by different people, to the point where when they meet you, you could be exactly what they've been waiting for. You could be exactly what they've needed. But if they're ill prepared to harness what you come with, safeguard it and protect it, they are going to unfortunately do something to destroy the relationship. But of course, with dating, you would never really know that until you're in it. And so that's the risk. Putting yourself out there to be vulnerable with someone that you care about, that you got feelings for, that you have a connection with, that you're building with, there is a risk involved. But you don't want to let the risk be what you fear. Because no matter how you slice it, there's always going to be risk involved with anything we do. There's things we can do to mitigate the risk, but you still want to make sure that you're showing up as your best self and let things play out the way they're going to play out accordingly. The only thing we control is ourselves. That's the only thing we control at the end of the day. And so we just have to remember that and understand that no matter how we draw things up, it's not always going to go exactly the way in which we want it to go. And that's okay, because maybe there was a sign from God that, you know what, that's probably not the direction I should go or continue to go. Let me pivot and go somewhere else. Or it possibly could be the right person for you, but it's just not the right time for whatever reason. And they have to do the work within themselves to mature and be where you are within your life, to where it can work. But you always want to remain true to yourself, despite whatever it is you're feeling. Whatever it is you desire out of someone, you always want to remain true to yourself. You don't want to let things that go wrong deter or dictate how you're feeling and what you do, how you go about doing it within your life. You want to be consistent. You know, you want to remain emotionally within yourself and just let the dominoes fall where they're going to fall. Man or woman, no matter who you are. But, you know, fellas, just keep doing what you're doing. Stay consistent. Keep showing up. Because, you know, the world, unfortunately, the way it is going right now, you know, the world, unfortunately, does not care anything about what we have to say or how we feel. And so we have to create that safety within ourselves, with our emotions. We have to create that safety with the people that we surround ourselves with, whether it's family, whether it's friends, our boys, that understand how we feel, what we may be feeling, to where we can exchange that information to keep us grounded. But we don't want to let the things of the world, we don't want to let our stress overwhelm us and be the controlling factor in how we move, how we make decisions in our life, and the direction in which we go in our life. We want to keep the eye on the bigger picture. And if the bigger picture for you as a man is to get married and have a family one day, then stay locked in on that. Do what you can do at your level to make that become a reality. Work out, go to the gym, go for a walk like I'm doing right now. Read your Bible. If you're a Christian, read your Bible, go to church. Really understand what the scriptures are saying. Don't lean on your own understanding, but lean on the understanding of the Lord. That's what Proverbs say. Proverbs 3:5. Morning. That's what it says. So do what you can for your mental and emotional health. Communicate. Talk to people you trust, because you're going to need that. You're going to need people surrounding you to keep you grounded. Because the way the world is right now is kind of crazy. So you want to surround yourself around love. You want to surround yourself with people that you trust, with the information that you share. All these things is going to put you in a position to where if you're continuously showing up and doing the work, the right woman will appear. The right woman will appreciate you. The right woman will honor you. The right woman will respect you. The right woman will love on you. The right woman will trust you and trust that the direction by which you're living your life has been consistent, and that you're not going to fold for the sake of her. Because see, that's also part of the problem, is so many of us, including myself, we've made mistakes where we've done things or made decisions for the benefit or to please another woman, to please her. in that moment in time, knowing that the decision was wrong, but you want to stand on your morals, your values, and your principles, fellas. Don't compromise that for nobody. Not your family, not any woman you are intimate with, not your friends, your boys. Stand 10 toes down on what you believe in. It may not be right, but if you're wrong, have the emotional intelligence to come back later and say, you know what, I was wrong about that. That wasn't the right way. I should have been going. That wasn't the right thing to do. And you grow and you move on from there. But don't let the pressure of keeping a woman happy determine whether you do something or you don't do something. If you feel convicted in your spirit as a man to do something or not do something, stand 10 toes down on it. And if she don't like it, if she don't appreciate it, then that's not the woman for you. And she just made your job or your decision that much easier to go in a different direction. But stand on what you believe in. Keep showing up. Keep doing the work. And in little ways than not, you will eventually see things begin to take shape. Things begin to move and happen in your life that you didn't think was possible because you stuck with it and you kept doing the work. So with that being said, I'm going to get off of here and keep going with my walk. You all have a blessed Wednesday. Remember, I am still doing free coaching sessions during the government shutdown. Email me at bookcoachvic@gmail.com. If you're interested, if you want to talk, let me know, and we'll get it all set up. But you all continue to stay strong, keep going, one day at a time, be 1% better every single day, and I'll talk to y'all soon.